require you to like press a specific button on their site as well to go live, not just like everyone else where you just press the fucking button. Oh, I'm coming through somewhere. Where am I coming through? It says it's coming through on Twitter, which is definitely not right. Oh, okay, I had the tab open. That's why, because I had the fucking stream open. That'll do it. Do 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 waka waka do 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 I don't know why that's in my head today. We'll go to this one for now. No, that one. Yes, yes. What did I even post next? I did it like 8 seconds ago. How do I already forgot what I posted? Add a second one. Bing bang boom. Thankfully you can do that on Twitter. Wakey wakey Oh, I don't have to do that 2 separate posts on Blue Sky because it's no algorithm. So this now. Right. Have I even got the game loaded up? No. There we go. Is that coming through? It is not. It is now. Nope, wrong one. Yeah, and the Whalmer's here. Look at the little Whalmer. Usom O Whalmer. He's just my only feature. I love him. I don't know who drew him. Or her. I think it's got... I mean, it's got eyelashes, and the rule of thumb from TV shows is that this is a girl based on that because, you know, women have eyelashes. Anyway, we're back. We have Goose Pedro. Our general team. Right, what is the next gym? Hi, Rollo. Lovely to see you again. How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? I don't know what this accent is. How's it going, mate? I kind of decided last minute I was going to stream. I kind of was going to stream yesterday, and then I didn't. I would love to say there was an excuse. Hold on, I need a tissue. Got a little snip. But I'm high energy today, so I'm doing it. We got a little bed that like hooks onto the radiator, and she's sitting in it, and it's very adorable. And I went downstairs, and my other cat is kneading. She's boop 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 boop. She's doing great. She's doing great. So, right, let's continue on. So, I think, where are we up to? We just did. Oh, yeah, no, we've got to do all of the Team Aqua hideout. Our level cap is 42. So we have a while. Type calculator. I need to... This website's had a change, which is lovely. Yeah, there we go. So we've got a lot of water and darks are going to be coming up. So water's grass electric, darks fighting bug. So... we still aren't capable of getting a sunstone until we get to this. So this is going to be a bit pointless for now. Fighting bug, water, grass electric. That does unfortunately kind of mean Gloom is going to be the big boy. Gloom is also currently the lowest level. The gym, what is the next gym? The next gym is Tate and Eliza, which is Psychic. And that is... Where's Psychic? Bug, Ghost, Dark. Which I don't think I have any, but most of their Pokemon are rock types or ground types. So that's why the What's-Its-Face is going to be so important. Malatic. So, yeah, okay. We'll bring the Gloom in for now. We might bang everything up to 35. Just because that's where Rocket is at. Moonlight? What the fuck is Moonlight? Restores HP. The amount varies with the weather. Could be good. How much does it restore? Oh, it's a fairy type move in the fairy games. Varies by time. Generation 3. Moonlight restores the based on the weather. The current duration. No weather restores half. During harsh sunlight, it restores 2/3. During all other weather, it was a quarter. Ah. Interesting. Interesting. Healing half is actually pretty nice. I don't think we're using Poison Powder that much. Sleep Powder seems to have more practical uses. At night it heals more. Yeah. Supposedly just sunlight it also heals more. Which is kind of funny, because that's not how... I guess Moonlight is just sunlight reflected. So I guess it makes sense? Yeah, like, it makes sense, right? Flopcloth. No, you cannot evolve yet. No one has said you can evolve yet, so you must stay camerat. Good boy. Good little Flopcloth. Sleepy Boy will never evolve, because we cannot trade him. You and Smash B. Oh, Earthquake. Right. Who do you think I'll need? I don't know. I think for now we're all right for a little period of window. Like, obviously the best thing would be to get more powerful just across the board. But I think we're all right. Yeah, I think we are sort of alright for now. So Gen 3. Oh yeah, we were gonna wait until 41 to evolve Captain Numeral, because if we don't, Camerupt has to wait until 46 to get Flamethrower and 40 to get Earthquake. So we've already got Earthquake earlier. Well, we will be able to get Sunstone relatively soon. Right, time to go to the Aqua Hideout, which... How do I get down to the beach again? Down here? So it seems very impractical for everyone, that this is the only way to the beach. You have to jump down some ledges. There's no stairs or anything. But you know, you do you. You got a heart skill. For night we're fine, yeah. Yeah, exactly. The old people's knees are going to be destroyed getting down here. What was I going to say? Where is it? Oh yeah, he's here training whales, isn't he? Let's go, boy. Na, 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 na. Hi. Oh, yeah, okay, never mind. I have to go watch him rob a ship first. Is it Slateport I think I have to go to? To go watch him rob a boat and then I have to fly all the way back. Whee! That's the museum. The shipwright is here. It's up top, isn't it? This is where they build it, not where they actually, like, have it. Ow. I love watching Robert. Yeah, here it is! Yes, we indeed intend to move ahead with our exploration. That's wonderful, Captain Stone. Thank you for taking time to your busy schedule to talk with us. We hope we can interview you again and make more discoveries. Bye! Yeah, it's gonna be great. I love watching robberies. Woo! That's my first time being filmed for TV. Oh, Bandit, you're looking great. Yeah, actually, having said that, showing up as a guy called Bandit to a robbery is maybe not the greatest idea. We made a huge discovery on Oasis. We found an underwater cavern en route who thinks the habitat of Pokemon that said long since. Captain Stern, I presume. We of Team Aqua will assume control of your submarine. Your objectives are meaningless. We expect your total cooperation. Just watch and learn what Team Aqua has planned. What's that all about? It sounded like someone using a megaphone. Where did it come from? It's from the harbour. The submarine. They're trying to take it. Bandit, please come with me. Hey, pal. Oh, not you again. You are tenacious to track us here. That much I will give you. But now, no one can stop us. No one! Or, will you follow us back to our hideout in Lily Cove City? Whee! I like that they have an animation of them yeeting themselves into the water. Okay. I love that he's like, what are you gonna do, bitch? You're gonna follow us back to our house and gives the address? Yeah, yeah, they are terrible robbers. Fucking terrible, man. If you rob someone and then we're like, what are you gonna do? You're gonna come to my house at 28 Mace? You give them their full fucking address? I mean, I kind of respect it. Bro's like, yeah, come on, fight me. Right, so what level is the guy we're about to face? Because I think we've actually, this is gonna be an easier fight than I think than Maxi was. Yeah, Maxi with his level 39 camera up, whereas, like, Matt here, our highest... It isn't the leader, to be fair. But, like... Yeah, Matt, the highest guy in the Team Aqua hideout, is 37. Level 37, not 37 years old. Though I do imagine he's also 37 years old. He looks like a dad who's going through a midlife crisis. Yeah, it is a bit of a power move. It is a bit of a power move. Okay. Just stay on this one. Is Acid stronger? We don't really have any. Yeah, we really need this to get a better move. What does Gloom? Does Gloom learn anything good? Sorry, the music's such a bop. Generation 3 in Emerald, the next move it learns is Petal Dance, which is actually a good move. 70 power. Grass type move. But yeah, really does not learn anything good until that's 44. I can't believe it doesn't learn Mega Drain. But I'm not surprised. Okay, well, we can do some experimentation here, because we've got Stab and the Miracle Seed, so I think Absorb does more. Plus we heal. Swagger? That makes me confused, doesn't it? Ups my attack and makes me confused. Pedro, we need you. Oh, doggy, we need you. Otis Sleuth. Yeah, have I got any news to tell you all? I have been... Well, two things. One, I am entering a Stormgate tournament next weekend. No, next weekend would be the... No, next weekend is not... There's this weekend and there's next weekend. It's next weekend. Yeah. Well, I do not remember this base at all. Yeah, so, which is going to be exciting. I've been playing a lot of this new patch and I'm doing quite well in it at the moment, so trying to push out this. So we'll see. I don't know. I have middling to low expectations for how I do. But some of the people who are already in the bracket I have beaten frequently on ladders, so I'm like, well, if they're entering, like, surely I can give it a go. I have also been working on a custom game in Stormgate, like a custom, like, map you can play. And I might demo it in a little later, because it's quite good fun. And I've got a version of it that, like, working. And it is, like, it's like one of those, like, casual game modes where you just kind of... yeah, I remember this. It's one of those casual game modes where you just sort of, like, build... You know, you build a building, and it'll automatically create units, and then you just throw the units at each other, and you get money based on who kills, who dies, and then rinse, repeat. And you can build more units, and you can build more structures that build more units. I was tempted today to be like, I might stream me making some of it, because I need to do some changes on it. But, I wanted to do this because I haven't done this in a bit, and I want to continue making progress on this. Yeah, get fucked. So yeah, I might demo that a little later because it's not. Oh, nice. It's not far off being like complete. Like I'm pretty close to actually just like, being ready to just release it. There's some reasonably big things that need to change before then, but like. Nothing that's crazy. What type even is Zubat? Zubat? Flying dog? Poison flying. Oh, okay. Poison flying. Okay, so what do you take damage from? Poison. Actually, no. Poison. Okay, so poison is weak to ground and psychic. Don't really get psychic, but sure. And flying is weak to electric and rock and ice. But is resistant to ground. Oh no, it completely avoids ground. So it's rock, electric, psychic, ice. Which I don't really have any of. Doesn't really matter, but I just am kind of like trying to work it out. But it takes a lot less damage from poison and grass, so we want to switch that out. That's 100% the case. We're going to keep training Pedro, because Pedro needs it. But yeah, I might give a bit of a demo of that later. And Stormgate is completely free to play, so you can technically play it yourself. You do need to be on the PTR, unfortunately. Which I mean, it's public. You can access, but maybe when it's complete, I'll do like a full stream and I'll be like, hey everyone, get this downloaded. We'll just play some games. Maybe I'll set up like a proper thing because it's 4-player map. It's like a 4-player free for all. So I would go for fun. Yeah, I did some testing with someone yesterday, which was great fun. Real nice. I mean, when I properly release it, I'll let everyone know. In the moment, it's not public. But yeah, it's cool. It's crazy seeing what people have been capable of doing, like, in the custom map editor. Senti has released a MOBA in it already, and another person's released, like, a kind of similar, like, free-for-all map. Another person has released, like, a train mode, which is so funny. You have, like, a train of units, and you can build additional carts for your train. And I don't think it's anything beyond that at the moment. I think he's not really got an idea of what they have an idea of what they actually want to do with the game. But it's crazy what they've been capable of doing. Yeah. Genuinely credit to Stormgate how strong the editor is in the kind of buggy state that it is. It's, don't get me wrong, there's all sorts of shit at the moment. It's very easy to crash the editor. And it also doesn't have like an automatic saving thing, so like if you don't save regularly, you will just lose your work. But like you just get into the habit of saving regularly. And the crashes are very consistent, so you can very quickly know what causes the crashes. If you try and change a condition. Great, thanks. Yeah, if you try and change a condition from a certain menu, it will just crash, which is kind of funny. Okay, so there is a Master Ball in this base somewhere. Yeah, it is very Bethesda coded. Like, it works. And they should be credited for the fact that it works and it's capable of doing what it is. It's very powerful. You can change, you know, everything from models to sizes to custom variables to all that sort of stuff. But it is. I mean, this was meant to be the beta, like it just works. I mean, for the fact they released it with the intention of it being like, okay, well, maybe our guys can, maybe the community can make some pretty maps for 1v1, and that's kind of it. Like, that was their entire intention with it. And then we figured out how to get access to the data underneath and start modifying it. And we were just, like, modifying it with, like, text editors. We were text editoring, like, opening Notepad and changing things. Which is obviously a fucking dog shit way of doing stuff. So this most recent release includes, like, a full editor in it, so you don't have to go into the JSON files anymore. But that's effectively all it is it's a wrapper. It's just a wrapper for text files. But it's still incredibly powerful. Like, I'll show you everything. In fact, there's a very real chance I stop the stream for a sec just to show this, because it's very cool. It's very, very cool. It genuinely will be something that if Stormgate does fail, unfortunately, and they don't get themselves off the ground and you know, the company goes offline, it genuinely will be a sad day, because the stuff that the community has created, from 1v1 maps to like the custom maps is genuinely wild. So somewhere in this base is a Master Ball, so I need to try and find that before I get to the end of this. I think I'm going the right way, which is not the wrong thing, but I think I need to find this Master Ball first. You can't run indoors, which is really funny. I know vaguely where the Master Ball is. That is a ball of some kind. It is not the right. Okay, maybe I am going on. Yeah, it does a little bit feel like Japanese respect. Like, you don't you don't run indoors. Okay, right. So slightly unrelated. There's a guy on TikTok who is speedrunning going to Tesco. I don't know if you're English, but Tesco is basically a shop. Right, it's a shop in the UK, and he's speedrunning going through Tesco, including getting into the store, buying his meal deal, buying some veg, buying some like canned goods, getting to the checkout, scanning everything, and getting out of the store. And I've been watching these videos because it's just a bit funny, and he is getting faster, and it's really funny. Like, he's treating it like a full speedrun. You know, having time splits, having the live split, timer split thing. It's really funny. But I'm looking at his time, and I'm like, every time I go to Tesco now, I'm like, man, I think I could beat his times. Like, he's not using the scanner. He's scanning everything manual. How's the time going? So he's using it in a small Tesco Express, and his current fastest time is like 1:27. Whereas, oh shit, that's a Zubat. I need to switch it on. It won't die. Yeah, so like, in my Tesco that's near me, yeah, 120. So let me see if I can try and find the exact video. We can find what the exact splits are, because I think that'll help gauge what you gotta do. Is it on YouTube? It might be on YouTube. Tesco speedrun. Tesco speedrun. Tempo Tom. Yeah, here it is. Is this his latest one? I don't know if this is his fastest one. Yeah, I think it might be. Okay, well, that might be his most popular. Is this his most... Okay, no, yeah, 116 is fastest one. Okay, hang on. We're getting completely sidetracked. Mute this for a sec. Where's my... Presenting mode? YouTube? Presenting mode. That's it. It's loading up my webcam. There you go. Yeah, it's this dude. So the meta he's developing is that now he has meta glasses so that he has a hand free. So basket, vegetable, meal deal, cupboard, fridge, scanning, and doing it. Right. Point is, what I'm saying is my local Tesco has these little like scanny things you can pick up. And you can like scan your club card and it'll automatically like scan your when you go around the store, you can scan items as you're going. And as you're going, when you get to the checkout, you just scan the beam, you just pachoo, and it scans it. And then you can pay immediately. Yeah, use it on the self-checkout. Yeah, exactly, right? And so he's not using that. Now, most Tesco Expresses don't have that, but my Tesco Express does. But there's like, it's really veering into real speedrunning territory, because there's like, I don't know what the chance is, but there's a percentage chance, right, that you have to... Oh shit, did that take me all the way back? Oh, it actually did. That's really funny. Wait, where does this take me if I go... Oh, takes me somewhere different. Ooh. Yeah, what was I saying? God, this is my problem, my brain. This Express, scanning. He's not using the scanner thing. Yeah, my one has that. And I'm certain I can do that. Yes, oh yeah, but there's a percentage chance, right, sorry. Yeah, there's a percentage chance that when you scan it, that one of the staff members has to come over and check all the items, and they have to like scan some of the items that you've got. Now, I've been doing it every time I've gone to Tesco, and so far, the very first time I did it, someone had to come over and do all the scanning for me. Every other time I've been there so far, which is like 7 times maybe now, 6 times now, it's not happened. So it is genuinely like a one. It's unlucky RNG, right? It's literally unlucky RNG. It's so stupid, but it's really funny. It's really funny that that's a thing now. So yeah, conclusion. I haven't done it yet. I haven't done a proper speedrun time yet because I'm not brave enough to walk in with a fucking GoPro or buy meta glasses yet. So I might have to do what he did in the early runs and hold one hand with the phone or something to do it. But there is a very real chance that I'm gonna attempt to speedrun, and you might see that on this channel. It's not unreal. Do I get one of those GoPro? I could get a GoPro. Slap it on my head. Fuck you, man. I just think it'd be really funny. I just think it'll be really, really funny. But yeah, it's made every time I go into Tesco. But I was thinking about like, okay, if you actually had to set rules for this category, because I imagine he's not officially set rules, which makes sense, right? Of course he hasn't. But I'm imagining a couple of things. Like, one, you can't run in the store. You can't run. Fuck you for swaggering twice in a row. You're such a bitch. I'm gonna spend every turn fucking switching, aren't I? Yeah, you can't run. My conclusion for the rules would be, you can't do anything that would, like, make people in the store question what you're doing. So, I think you can move fast. You can't knock it. Yeah, exactly. You can't be disruptive. You can't, like, that would be all of the things I would say. It's faster than me. It's faster than me. It's faster than my Skarmory. Come on, you can do it. Yeah, let's go. That actually did quite a lot of damage because he has powered up my attack. Yeah, so, I mean, the problem is the main Tesco that I shop at is not a Tesco Extra. So it's not a Tesco Express, it's a Tesco Extra. It's like a big Tesco. So I don't know if my home Tesco would be a good one. I'd have to specifically make a trip to the one that I know has those scanners. But the problem is the one that I know has those scanners is also a city centre one. And the scanners aren't always there. So if you also get bad RNG and the shop's just busy and people have picked up the scanners, I think you're also screwed. So yeah, it's an interesting one. It's an interesting one. Well, yeah, so I was thinking that because you could do alternate categories, I agree. I think single item speedrun would be a different run, would be a different category. And I think single item would be the fastest category, but you don't... Like, I think you wouldn't do the scanner then, you would just pick the first item, you would just run to the... Because you just grab, like, a Wrigley's Extra Gum or whatever, right? You just grab literally what's right in front of the... Yeah, we have the same idea, right? You just grab gum. You run straight, you grab gum that's by the till, you scan, beep, out, right? I mean, okay, you can't run, but you know what I mean, right? But I definitely think that'd be an easy alternate category, right? You know what I think would be fun? I'd be curious to see, like, mums. I'd love to get, like, a bunch of, like, 40-year-old mums, and them all do, like, weekly shop. You know, the full shop, 100%. Yeah, it's like 100% speedruns, right? They gotta do, like, at least 100 items, or at least 50 items. I would love to see it. I'd love to see it. Trolley run. Like, you gotta get that. Does it start from you getting the trolley, or does it count from when you cross the boundary? Because I wonder then, because these are all limiting it to Tesco, but I wonder if different stores would have different speeds. Because you're going trolley, I don't think self-service might be the fastest, in which case, like, Aldi might end up being faster. Like, Aldi or Lidl. A company that has, like, famously fast check ears and famous scanners, like, would they become the main category? And I think that'd be really funny, too. I just would be curious, is all. I'd just be super curious to see what it would be like. Like, what categories would change. And I think it brings a bit of fun to life. Already gone his way to the cavern under the sea. You're gonna give chase. You better search the big wide sea. Okay, well... Where's this fucking... Oh, no, I know where it is. I know where it is. I need to go... to that room with the maze. It's... I could have taken such a faster way back than this way. Dun, 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 dun. Mario 64 is faster than emulator. Yeah. Yeah, there is a lot of that, isn't there? Where, like, this one? Nope. This one? This one? This one? Nope. I know it takes me back. Yeah, it's funny. I don't know. Were you ever around when I was speedrunning Sonic Adventure 2? Because I learned to speedrun that for a while. I'm on the leaderboard for it. Not, like, super high, but I am on that. Where is my run on that, actually? Let's find out. I actually don't know where that is. Speedrun. Sonic Adventure 2. Yeah, because I was learning to speedrun Sonic Adventure 2 Battle for a while. And I was doing hero stories specifically. My time is not fast. It is not fast. But it's not slow. Like, it's commendable. Okay, so mine goes outside of our LTR because mine's not within that range. Can I search for... Is that my name? I don't think it is. I know roughly where my time is. 55? It's looking around here. 54? Is it somewhere around there? It might have been slightly slower than that. Where is it on the list? That's what I'm trying to find. I'm trying to find it. Because I probably have dropped. There I am. 343 for just under an hour. 59 minutes, 25 seconds. Hold on. I'll share the link in chat. There you go. That's my current fastest one. Yeah, it was a while ago. I'd like to get back to this and give it a go again. Oh my god, it's in my really old flat. It's in my old house. So this was before I even moved here, which is a while ago. I'd like to try this again. Maybe that'll be what I start doing a bit. Maybe we'll start alternating those every so often. Maybe we'll just mix in like an occasional... Can't escape, great. If this kills my gloom... Okay, thank god. Yeah, maybe we'll mix in that every so often now. Because I really enjoyed speedrunning Sonic Adventure 2, and I haven't stopped playing it. Like, I still occasionally load it up as just like a casual thing. I don't do it very often. I'd need some practice, but it's a good game, and it's really fun to speedrun. Of course. Well, like, kind of now that I know that it... Okay, it's faster. Cool. As long as it doesn't crit, Bloom lives. There we go. I was gonna say, if this is also an electrode, I'd be like, go damn you. Cool. But yeah, it's a fun game to speedrun, for sure. It's a very fun game to speedrun. It is slightly, I will say it's slightly frustrating, because obviously some of your time is dictated by the RNG in the game. So I don't know how familiar you are with Sonic Adventure 2, but basically there's like 3 different kinds of missions. There's the Sonic missions, which are like normal, new me, fast run. They're great, love all of them. There's the Tails missions, which are like, you're playing in the mech. Weirdly, they're actually very fun to speedrun. Once you that I think has more technical stuff than... Maybe not more technical stuff, but has some interesting technical stuff compared to the Sonic levels. And then you have the Knuckles levels, which are like the finding of the fucking Pokemon of the Emerald, and they're just RNG. Like, they're completely RNG. There is less RNG to it because you have to, like... You can remember the locations, but there is 120 locations, like, every single mission. And you kind of just, if you get really unlucky on some of them, like, Death Chamber particularly is a run killer because it's got 3 rooms that are all different, and 2 of them it takes ages to get between. And if you happen to get, like, the wrong one, if you happen to get one in, I think it's one in green and then one in red, it's faster to kill yourself. In-game, obviously. It's faster to kill yourself and respawn because it resets the spawn. And where you respawn, you'll respawn back in the central room than it is to bother running from one room to the next. Which is, unfortunately not that uncommon. Because the way that the game's, like, spawn system works is... It's weighted towards spawning them in separate regions. And almost every mission is split into 3 regions. Death Chamber is split into 4, technically, but mostly 3 regions. And if your first key is in the region that you start in, it's pretty likely that your second key and third key are in the 2 regions which are fully separated from each other. So, yeah, it's a bit of a rough time if you get that, but you know, it's a fun game. It is a fun game to speedrun outside of that. But Gloom, you do no damage, and if this thing has an ice move, I'm so screwed. Take it does not based on that. But yeah, it's a really fun game. I probably need to practice. I'd need to practice the Knuckle stages again, and I'd need to practice the skip specifically on Final Cannon or whatever it is, the last Tails mission. Because I know I'm using an old strategy that's less consistent than the new strategy, but I don't know the new strategy. So the old strategy, there's basically you get about like 2/3 of the way through. Well, you're less than that. It's about halfway through the mission. You get halfway through the mission, and then there's a crate on the side of a door, and you jump into it and you slide. And when the door opens, it pushes you out of bounds. But it's quite RNG. If you get the lineup even slightly wrong, you won't have enough momentum to push you out of bounds. I used to be able to do it like 1 in 3 times, but it wasn't that consistent. Whereas, yeah, that's awkward. Whereas the, okay, mic switch. The new strategy is called Bofa. I don't even think it's like that new. I think it's actually quite old. But basically, there's these 2 boxes that are on top of each other. And it's earlier in the mission as well. It's only like a quarter of the way through the mission. And there's a checkpoint right near it, so you can just reset if you try it, if you fail it. But you basically run at these boxes. You shoot at a very specific angle so that both of the boxes get destroyed. You then jump where the boxes were, and then the box that's on top of it, that's metal, falls down on you and it knocks you out of bounds. And it's way more consistent if you get the lineup and get the angle correctly, but I don't know how to do it, so I would have to like learn that strategy, which I think is the different thing for me. So maybe that's my next stream. Maybe my next stream will be learning Bofa and learning just re-practicing some of the. Maybe we'll just do like a casual run on some of them. Most of the rest of it is fine though. Like the bosses, the bosses were the one I used to lose a lot of time on. So I in my spare time, I've been fucking around just doing, like. Played it. You have to go back and watch your old videos. Then. I mean, you can just wait until the next one. I'll happily take you through the whole thing because it's a super interesting run and it's got a lot of like neat skips in it. If you want to see some fun stuff, look up 80. If you genuinely are interested in it, ADQ, like Awesome Games Done Quick, has a whole video by one of the leading speedrunners on it, and he shows some of the like coolest stuff. Some of the stuff that I will not be doing because I can't do like the main skip on a lot of the Sonic stages because they involve like gravity warping, which I just can't do. I just can't do them yet. I just mostly do those missions normally. Some efficiency stuff across the board, but yeah, most of the Sonic missions I just do them pretty normally. With a couple of bounces. Pyramid Chamber's the one I probably have the best time on Sonic-wise. Because that one I do most of the actual skips. I like that stage. That's a fun stage. That's a really fun stage. Right, we are going to sort of beeline. What's this? What's that? Hunter's house. Hi. Okay. Cool. Thanks, dude. I actually have no idea where you get dive. I can't remember where you get dive. Well, Steve! Right, here we go. We are on to Gym 7. Ooh, I need to mark off on my Nuzlocke that we did this. This fight is complete. Yeah, we've unlocked a bunch of new regions now, a bunch of new areas now. So, I think... Hello. No, I'm good, thank you. Right. Where is the space station? Because I think we can get a sunstone here. Oh, hey, Scott. Oh, okay. That's ominous. Okay. Witch Rock. Yes, I think someone here at the Space Center can give us a sunstone, in which case we might be able to evolve. Oh, hey, look, it's Steven! Hey, Steven! Why don't you go check out the town? It's an intent to steal notice. How are you? We're doing fine. We will soon visit and take your rocket fuel. Please don't try and stop us. We will take the fuel no matter what. Let there be more land. Team Magma. Sunstone! Yippee! Right, okay, let's have a look and see if we actually want our Gloom to evolve now, or whether we want Gloom to wait until it is a Blossom. So let's look at Blossom. Gen 3 moveset. In Gen 3, it learns Petal Dance at the exact same level that Gloom does, and learns one extra move. So, we are just evolving straight away. Right! Well, we can get it Blossom Evolve. Here we go. Nice. Dum, 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 dum. So we have a Blossom. I've never used a Blossom. So Blossom has pretty high, surprisingly high defense and attack for what I thought it would be. I really thought it would be a lot worse stat-wise than it is. I mean, I'm wrong, it's not amazing, but... Yeah, it's lower special attack than Vileplume would be. Speed is exactly the same. HP is actually the same. Blossom has the same HP as Vileplume. I always thought Vileplume would be more damage for some reason. I don't know why. Its special defense is higher, its normal defense is higher, its attack is the same, its HP is the same. So yeah, it's basically just... It's more greens, it's more balanced across the board than Vileplume is. Which maybe not what you want, but whatever. Special attack is sadly quite low on this Blossom. It's a very cute Pokemon though. So, yeah, I mean, what's its nature? What nature is it? Jolly nature. Jolly nature. Jolly nature is high speed, low special attack. Yeah. Okay, that is rough. For a Pokemon that's main thing is special attack. So, it explains why its speed is slightly better than it would have been. But okay, alright, well... You know, it's not... Yeah, a bit rough. Probably one of the worst natures we could have got for it. Because we don't really need its speed. I mean, speed's okay. I guess ideally we would have had minus attack plus special attack, but... I don't know if it could be much worse. Yeah, I mean, its speed's pretty abysmal. Speed is probably its worst stat, and its special attack was the one we were kind of having it for, so... It's not ideal, but, you know, it is what it is. Right, hang on, I need to look this up. Dive, Pokemon, where do I get Dive? I get Dive... You need to beat Team Mag... Okay, right, so it's after the gym. Okay, right. So... I think we technically have access to... Oh, can we get to Satopolis yet? Actually, no. Okay, we can't get to Satopolis because we need to die. But I think we can technically kind of go... We can go all the way to Pacific... I don't really know if we want to. But we can do it. I think more than anything, I need to train a bit more. So, I think this might be a case of us sailing around for a bit. Yeah, I think Pacifilog is probably fine, because it's like... Nothing that way. I don't think we can go to Satopolis. I actually don't think we can go to Satopolis, but... There's a bunch of trainers around here that we haven't fought yet, so we'll do a couple of that. See what level we're at. And then if not, we'll bring up a couple to our cap. I'll give it a go. But we really, I mean, ideally we'd get to 44 so that we can get Petal Dance for this. Yeah, because this the damage is a bit abysmal on this. Yeah, like even if we're fine damage-wise, we're just doing no damage. And unfortunately, nothing you have here will also do damage, so... Is it raccoon time? Maybe raccoon time. Well, we're not going out. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, I'm trying to think what else. My weekly events have been back on, which have been nice. I've been running them on Thursdays. I run a fighting game weekly here in Nottingham. Yeah, it was good. It was real good. It was mostly platform fighters last week, so Rivals, Smash, and Ultimate. Smash Melee and Smash Ultimate. I won all 3 brackets, which was great fun. Granted, there was only 2 entries for 1 bracket. So, you know. But, still, swings and roundabouts. And it was good fun. I enjoyed it. Played some of the best fucking Ultimate I've played in a very long time. I need to, kind of stay on that. Yeah, I mean, I've been organising it for years. I've been doing this since I was about 19. Been running the events on and off. Yeah, winning my own tournament is kind of sus. I don't even, like, we have prize pool, but every time I win the prize pool, it just goes back into the event. Like, I don't take the prize pot, because I think it's really weird if I, like, run the tournament and then take the pot. So I just, our entire organisation is currently kept afloat by the fact that I win our weeklies. Which is fine. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. It works. And to be fair, because we've been running so long, like if you were a new organisation, I would recommend having enough of an admin fee and pot to like cover your expenses. But because we've been running for such a long time, you know, I think we're maybe the 2nd oldest TO team in the UK. Maybe we're certainly one of the oldest. And but because we've been running for so long, we have like a big like pool. We built up enough of, like, we bought equipment over the years, so we have all of the equipment that we need. We have all of the staff that we need. Like, we've got all of the team. We've got enough team to work around it. We don't need like assets for building all of our like arts and stuff, because we've paid for artists years ago that we're still using. So like, yeah, like we don't, you know, we have like, I don't know, a decent amount of money and equipment, but like, if all of our equipment disappeared on a fire, we would have enough money, or in a robbery or for something, we would have enough money to be able to replace it all. It would suck. Don't get me wrong, it would suck. And we'd have to go back to like actually increasing the pot. But like, yeah, we're like chill. And that's kind of the greatest place to be in. But that's also the benefit of, you know, running something for as long as it is. I might have to buy some repels. This is already slightly driving me insane. I think I'm going to go back and get repels, because this is already slightly driving me insane. Yeah, it's great. But yeah, we've been running it for years, and you know, fighting games are great. They're a really great thing to play in person. The communities are generally very lovely. Generally. Smash has got, you know, a great scene across the entirety of the UK. Minecraft basically, no, you do you, man. No worries, like... Where's the Republic? There, I was gonna say, don't I repels. Okay. Yeah, it's a great place to meet other people. Just genuinely. That's the thing, if you're outside of like school and uni, and you're a young adult, it's very strange to make friends. Because you have like work, obviously. But and work frequently, there's maybe 2-3 people that are your age, if you're lucky. So like actually going out and meeting people has to become like a thing you actually have to make an effort in doing as an adult. So, you know, I've been to chess clubs, chess clubs are really lovely as well, because they've got a real wild variety in people. Because obviously you've got like 60, 70-year-old men who are like, you know, grandparents. And then you've got like, you know, 20-something-year-olds and 15-year-olds who are just like really into chess as well. It's a real mix, it's real interesting. You know, I'm very lucky here in the Nottingham, the city I'm near. We've got really a lot of communities which are great and very active. So I don't want to bring you out. Oh, I don't want to bring either of you out. Yeah, we've got like you know, we've got a board game cafe. We've got one very active board game cafe here called Dice Cup. Their main manager streams actually quite regularly. I'm sort of in her community. Pumpkin Amy? Pumpkaboo Amy? What's her actual name? Pumpkaboo Amy? I want to get her name. Is that the right one? What's her name? Twitch. But she runs like Pokemon TCG stuff semi-regularly. Is she on my follow list? She must be on my follow list. My follow list is so long. Pumpkin Amy, that's it. It's not Pumpkin, it's Pumpkin Amy. Yeah, she's genuinely lovely person. Runs like Pokemon TCG stuff. Quite regularly, very involved in the community. The owner of the Dice Cup's not her, but I think she might be co-owner now or something. She's co-manager. She's certainly a manager in the company. Yeah, the owner, like I've done escape rooms with him. I did an escape room with him and his dog. His dog that's used to, I don't know if the dog's, I don't think the dog's still alive. Yeah, I did an escape room with a dog, which was quite good fun. The dog from the cafe. But it's cute. It's a really lovely place. We've got another one called Luderati, which has like D&D and game rooms, and you can rent games there. I mean, you can do it at Dice Cup, but Luderati's got that's like their big thing, is that you can rent it. Oh, this game room going good. Yeah, I mean, this was years ago. This was years ago when I was dating. There was a girl I was like seeing, and she was like very active in the Dice Cup community. So I ended up spending a lot of time with her. And for some reason I ended up going to an escape room with her. And the owner of it. I think she knew the owner. That was good fun. That was really good fun. This was years ago. Some interesting experiences. Life experiences, isn't it? But yeah, like, fortunately I've got a lot of these places. Like, we as the fighting game community have really, like, you know, we've got a very active Street Fighter community, which, you know, I'm so lucky to have them because they're just such a lovely group and they're such a great team. They've got a really active Smash scene. I'm keeping Melee alive as best as I can. Same with Rivals Vita. Yeah, it's interesting. It's lovely to find those little communities. I mean, obviously to a degree, that's where I am with VTubing as well. Like, I'm very active in Rhea's community. Rhea, long live Rhea. She's a smaller VTuber, British VTuber as well. She's just, you know, Like, her community is just gorgeous. Like, they're just lovely, lovely people. Very, very chill. They actually did a Pokemon Emerald playthrough recently. Or like a little one for her birthday. I submitted a team for it, so I was one of her little, like, Lily pals, which is the little, like, members of her community. Which was really cute. Yeah, it was really cute. That was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. And yeah, I mean, I'm active in there's Doki Bird community here in the UK as well that I'm active in. I'm not like, that's not like super active, but it exists. A couple of cons and stuff I've been to. I went to a meetup at Vexpo with a bunch of them there. Same for the Made Mint ones as well. But yeah, you find your communities. And it's cool that they exist, and it's cool to find your spaces and stuff. So, you know, happy to have done that. Happy to have built that. Kind of hoping to keep doing that with the online stuff as well, obviously. I don't say we've got like a huge one here, but it exists, and it will grow, hopefully. But it's an important thing. I remember being younger and being involved in these like online communities and being so like amazed that they existed and that they run and that they, you know, they're a thing. Now I know how much like work goes into like keeping people safe and moderation and all this sort of stuff. It is wild, you know. There's definitely times where I was younger where I'm like, I was too young to be like doing this or being involved. But I also get it as a kid. Like, you want to connect and you want to exist in the real world. You want to be treated like an adult. But there are weirdos out there. There are a lot of weirdos out there. Okay, let's actually try and bring this out. That'd be my biggest concern about, like, if I ever actually did get bigger as a streamer. I'd be so concerned, like, obviously, there's been a lot of controversy on YouTube over the years about pedophilia, or just, like, grooming as a whole. But I'd always be so concerned about, like, trying to make sure that people were safe in the community. I'm not saying that I would want, like, a full 18+ community, because I feel like if you completely exclude them, they're just going to go into, like, shadier circles. But it's so difficult to keep people safe online. Holy shit, it knows surf. Ah. Okay. It knows surf. It knows surf. Cool. Okay, well, sorry, Ringo. Clop never got to evolve because, Linoon just fucking nuked it. Okay, well, that sucks. Well, that's not great. Where's Camerupt? Sorry, Clop. Rip. Do I have any I think I have a Tentacruel. Yeah, the only thing I have left is a Tentacruel. Yeah, poor Clop. Hyper Potion! Oh, poor Clop. You actually was quite useful. Ah, they. Oh, well. Oh, well. There's a wreck, Andy. After all of that, it's a fucking wreck. Oh, well. Horse. Going to the glue factory. I have been playing a lot of the horse game as well, Uma Musume. I want to be clear on this. I am not huge on the race horse industry. I think it is borderline animal abuse. The community is getting, the world and the community is getting better with it. But it's not great. Completely unrelated though, or slightly unrelated though. The Horse Girl game is really fun. I hate how fun it is. I also am so confused at Cygames as a company because they're like, they have two big products, and it's Uma Musume, and then like Grand Blue Fantasy, which is a fighting game slash like, I know there is a gacha version of the game, but like, so strange that their other big game is like this huge fucking JRPG-esque, and then like relatively serious fighting game. Yeah, truly a company for the ages. Like, I feel like Uma Musume, the gacha system in it is quite predatory. If it was not for the fact of how much free bullshit they give away. Like, every, like, couple of weeks, they're like, here, have, like, 30 free pulls. Have, like, 60. It'll be fine, yo, whatever, you have it. Here's 1,000, here's, like, 3,000 carrots because we're feeling good. And I'm like, alright, sure. And the game would feel worse if they didn't, but, you know. Honestly, maybe there's a mental to that. Maybe there's like a mental aspect that should be kind of studied in that. Because I think I spoke on gacha before in this. I think we spoke about this, maybe not last time, but the session before this. Where I was like Honkai Star Rail, for example, I think its gacha system is pretty... It's pretty... Like, the actual luck rating in it is kind of shitty. But at least it has, like, a decent pity system, and at least it's, like, you know, you can consistently actually get the things you want most of the time. Like, most of the time. You have to wait for a banner or something. Whereas, like, Uma Musume, fuck me. That game, if you want to get a specific fucking horse or a specific fucking card, good luck. Good luck. Like, you get one SSR selector right at the beginning with your game with your file. Yeah, it kind of feels like that. Yeah, it does kind of feel that same vein, right? Where it's not quite... I don't think it's quite as predatory as like the gambling places are, but like... Yeah, they will, because yeah, Vegas, they give you like drinks and stuff for free, don't they, if you spend certain amounts. At tables and stuff. Yeah, that is a thing, isn't it? Now you mention it, I'm like, oh yeah. But yeah, like, you get one selector, and you get like a couple of free tickets to pull SSRs at the beginning of the game. If you don't get anything you like or actually want or need, they do, like, the recommendation for new players is literally just re-roll your account. Like, do all your initial pulls, and then if it's genuinely if it's bad, just fuck it, just re-roll your account, because there's a button in-game to delete your account and reopen it, so you can do all your initial pulls. And if you get a decent start, then okay, right, follow from there. But it's not exactly ideal. I actually didn't do that on my account, I just, like, played it straight. But I also have got very lucky. I think if you've watched my YouTube shorts recently, you've seen how very lucky I got in both Kita-san. How was my first pull? Not terrible, but not great. Like, I got some SSRs, but none of them were particularly great. And I pulled a lot on horses at the start because I just wanted to get more Umas, and I was like, yeah, I want to get more of the horses, or the horse girls. So I only got, like, I don't think I got particularly anyone good as well. Who did I get? Because I didn't get Teo. I didn't get Mirazensky. I didn't get any of the particular good ones. I got lucky and eventually got a Narita Taishin, which is helping a lot. Like, the Narita Taishin is, like, she's one of the best, like, long horses in the game. Long is the length of the race, not that she's a particularly long girl. But yeah, that wasn't, like, great. And I didn't get a Kita-san, for example. I've been very lucky with my SRs, like my gold versions of the cars. I got almost every single, like, recommended gold replacement card for the high SSRs I've got. The only one I'm currently missing is The only one I'm missing is Daiwa Scarlet, which is a whip card. But I have all the other good whip cards. Longer. So in Uma Musume, there's different lengths of races. There's sprints, there's miles, there's mediums, and there's longs. So certain horses have specializations or skills in certain races. So Narita Taishin specializes in long races, which is the longest form. There are also some of the harder races to like build horses for, just because they're just, if you're not built for it, you will just run out of stamina. They're more of a stamina test than any of the other races. But like the main meta for so the current champions meet that we're preparing for, which is the PvP mode, is a long race, and the meta for that is almost exclusively Gold Chip, which is one of the base free ones you get. And Gold Chip is a long horse that everyone starts with, so the game gives you one of every single type of like horse. So it gives you a dirt, it gives you a sprint, it gives you a mile and a medium and a long. Gold Chip's the long horse you get, and she's good. Sfeel! I love Sfeel. I love Sfeel so much. I love Sfeel so much. Also, I do know that it's an ice type though, so I am going to pop out. Yeah, so Gold Chip is like, obviously fucking everyone has Gold Chip. So the meta is like, oh, everyone just build Gold Chip. But Gold Chip isn't, well, I mean, this is a trainer's one, unfortunately, so we can't. But I would love a Sfeel. I would love a Sfeel. Yeah. Gold Chip is sort of the meta. But Narita Taishin, she isn't the best long horse. Narita Taishin, I think, maybe is? I don't know if I'm confident saying that. Gold Chip is really good. So I don't know if Taishin is better, but like, I know that Taishin is like, definitively the one that most people are like, if you have it, build it. It looks weird though, you can kind of just build whatever. Like, if you've got your favorite horse with the right aptitude and the right cards, you can kind of just fucking build whatever. But yeah, my accounts got really good when it came to actually like pulling on the main pulls. I don't like that I'm slower, and I don't like that I did like quite a lot of damage. If this crits, I will cry. Okay, thank God. Yeah, so at the moment, like, I'm kind of trying to build towards, because there's different strategies you can do for different races. You take 3 races into the PvP mode, so it's kind of like, you typically build a team of some variety. So the team comp I'm going for long races, most people just go for like triple end closer. Because they're just like, they get a bunch of bonuses for being in last place or for being, you know, in the back half of the pack. And they have the fastest like acceleration at the end race and the fastest like all that stuff basically. So they're the standard. But we got access to something new recently. We got access to a frontrunner ability called Runaway, which is only available currently on one character, Suzuka. Which takes frontrunners, the horses that run right at the front of the pack, and it makes them like run even faster and tries to burn even more stamina to just get as far ahead as they possibly can. And that's created a new problem for end closers, because they run all the way at the back. End closers run all the way at the fucking back, and Suzuka runs all the way at the front. Yeah, no, I am genuinely amazed at how much strategy this game has. But yeah, that basically means that like there's now a split of people running front runners, like an entire team of front runners, 3 front runners, And that sort of counters the teams that are running 3 end closers, because the gap between the front runners and the end closers becomes like insurmountable. It's so much for them to do so. So there's like a middle ground you can run, which is what I'm running, which is where you run 2 you run 2 end closers, and then you run a pace chaser. So pace chasers aren't front runners. They don't run at the front. They run just behind the front runners. And their whole thing is that while a pace chaser exists in the race, front runners have to burn more stamina to maintain their lead. So the strategy with it is that I have a good enough pace chaser that will keep pace with the front runners and will burn their stamina as much as possible, reducing the distance that they are ahead of my end closers. And then my end closers are capable of closing it out. The downside is if I run into a team of no end closers, of no front runners, my pace chaser is pretty much useless. And then it's just relying on my end closers like raw skill. So it's like I'm kind of taking a bet on there being some amount of end closers. Some amount of front runners. But I don't know. It's crazy how much strategy this game has. Also, to be fair, like in the PvP mode, there's the way that the game works is it kind of groups you into Group A and Group B for like how likely does it happen that there aren't any front runners? Well, that's the problem. It's PvP, so it's entirely based on what people think people are gonna run, right? It kind of depends on how easy people have access to Suzuka, because you need Suzuka to run the front runner team. How easy people can build Suzuka. How, like, people just decide that. It also kind of just depends on how popular those particular, like, Umas are. Oh, shit. See, like, some people, like, a lot of the player base, like, I'll say 50% of the people who enter Champions Meet go in with no strategy. They just hear the stat amounts they're supposed to hit, they hit those stat values with their horses of choice, and then they just kind of throw them in and they do as is. Like, the rest of their team is just... Their team are just 3 horses that all fit the correct criteria of, you know, they're good at the race. So, you know, like, generally what happens is you end up with Group A is almost exclusively people who have built, like, actual teams and have team comps, and Group B is, like, everyone else. And now I've started doing proper team comps, I'm almost exclusively getting in Group A. But it means that meta then becomes a pool of people who are all aware of the meta and are all aware of the paces. I expect that I think most people are going to run end closers. I think my pace chaser is actually going to be pretty useless. The reason I'm running the pace chaser is because the horse that is the pace chaser is my favorite Uma. It's my favorite girl. So I'm kind of running her because I want to run her, rather than like because I think she's actually good. Like she is also good. She is also one of the best Umas I think for this Champions Meet. But I don't know. It's a bit like, how to describe it. It's not quite running. It's like going into a card game tournament and you're not running the meta deck. You're also not running like the counter to the meta deck. You're running like a deck in between the two that does okay against both of them. And it's like, well, I'm running it because I like this deck, right? You're not running it because it's good. You're running or because you particularly think that like, yeah, right, yeah. It's just like I enjoy playing this and I enjoy this style, so I'm gonna. But it's still competitive. It's still competitive. I'm not building like complete bullshit. Like people play me and they're like, oh yeah, that's a normal team comp. But it also isn't. Yeah, it's particularly the meta. I think I'm falling in between. So I don't know. It's been fun, but like, I mean, it'll also depend on how long it takes me to build it. Because at the moment, I'm taking more the new horse that I'm trying to build. Christmas Ogre requires setup in order to get her to work. So the reason that she's so good is because her main ability. So every horse has a unique ability. Every Uma has a unique ability. Christmas Ogre's ability requires you to use 3 recovery skills, which are all things that like recover your stamina. Sorry, I know I'm just sort of rambling about my autistic like interest, but that's why you're here. So yeah, in order to build her, she needs to have 3 recovery skills. Now, by default, for it to trigger, by default she comes with 2 recovery skills, but one of them is kind of bad and inconsistent. So you typically take one of the 2, and then you need to get her to get 2 other recovery skills. And you can get that through support cards, but an ideal way of getting it is that one of her parents, because you can do parentage in this game, of course you can, one of her parents has one of those abilities. Now, there are certain horses' special skills whose abilities are recovery skills, one of them being Agnes Tachyon. And Agnes Tachyon's recovery skill gives speed as well, and is really good in long races. So I'm currently training an Agnes Tachyon to have that ability, plus getting her to have the hint skills by taking those during her runs and hoping that she will pass them down to Christmas Ogre. For corner recovery and 777s, which are 2 of the other, like, really, really good, very, very consistent recovery skills. Need to put Cloth away. Yeah, it's interesting. That's like the work. Like, I've done, what, 3 runs of Agnes so far, and I've got one that's, like, it's okay. It's got all of the, like, it's got the hints for Uma. It's got the... It is the little... Yeah, you do kind of eugenics your horse. You do actually go into a phase of eugenicking your horse. That's the point. You really end there. You end up hitting that once you start hitting maybe mid to late game in Uma, where you start having to, like, grind yours. Like, I've finally got my first, like, 9-star. So in each run, when you start your career, you can take 2 parents into it. And each parent can deliver up to 9 stars worth of stats to their horse below. So, you know, a max run, you could run 18. But you can always borrow 1 horse from anyone in the community. So you can almost always have a minimum of 9. Almost always. So I finally got my own 9-star that I don't have to borrow one. Which is nice. It's only 9-star stamina though, so I'm currently restricted specifically into stamina. But it means I can get the other people to fill in the other, like, slots there. But yeah, trying to get a good balance of, like, the problem is the one that I've got so far has all of the skills that I want. Like, it has the Uma, it has the 777s, it has the corner recovery. But the stats that it's passing on are dog shit. Like, absolutely dog shit. It's terrible. And you can also get them to specialize in, like, their particular running style or, like, in the race that they're... or a specific race that they're doing. And, again, the race style it's doing is not the one I wanted. So, I'm gonna... the next Champions Meet isn't until... February? I think it's February. It's like mid-February. I've got a while. So I'm not particularly in any rush. Like, I'm just sort of... I'm gonna just keep chunking along. Because I don't play the game, like, for hours and hours on end. I literally log on, do one run, which is like 25, 30 minutes, and then I log off. I do it when I'm going to bed. So yeah, that's what I'm kind of doing at the moment, but... Christmas Ogre is, like, Ogre Cap is one of my favorite. I think she is definitively my favorite Uma in Uma's. She's a country girl. She's a valley girl. She's a bit clueless. She's always hungry. And she's just quite kind. Like, she's the main character, I think, of the most recent season of the show. And her whole thing is that she's, like, for the first couple of episodes, she's being bullied, but she's so, like, autistic that she's completely unaware of the fact she's being bullied, and she's just like, oh, yeah, okay, that sounds like a great idea. And to the point where everyone just starts making friends with her because they're just like, I feel bad. Like, you're just so clearly so... Like, you do not understand what's going on to the point... Yeah, it's so cute. The first season of the anime is not great. But I don't know, it's not the worst show I've ever watched. But the second season is very good, and the third season that they've just released... I haven't watched it in full yet, but the third season is very good as well. Like, It's a very cute show, and obviously if you played the game, it's like obviously makes a lot more. Like there's additional things to it anyway. Because at the end of the day, the game is kind of a dating sim, kinda. I don't know. It's a visual novel, so it certainly meets the visual novel criteria. I don't know if you'd call that a dating sim because you don't technically. You're not meant to fuck the horses, but do not the horse. Yeah, I mean, the parentage is a weird one because they call it inspiration. But it's kind of, it's funny because you get inspiration from the grandparents as well. So like, the parentage of each horse. So you pick 2 parents, but each of them has grandparents. So there is a genuine phrase. It's like, oh, I'm training for grandparentage, which is genuinely a very funny phrase to say. But yeah, I am surprised at the depth, and I'm surprised at the strategy. But I don't know, maybe I'm not, because I had the same thing with Honkai Star Rail. Like, when I started getting into the end, maybe not end game of that, because I still haven't actually finished the story, but I don't know, it's Honkai Star is a weird one, because you kind of, like, your in-game progression isn't really tied to how much of the story you've done, it's tied to, like, your, like, external level, which is just sort of like an arbitrary level that you have. So you can reach endgame in terms of, like, stats and grinding well before you're, like, there with the story. But that's the same, like, that has 3 different modes. Yeah, that's completely fair. I think that gachas to me kind of feel the same as, like, roguelikes, where sometimes I want to go in and I have a very specific thing I want to do, and if I can't do it, or if I can't get the stuff to do it, it just kind of sucks. Like, Balatro is a big one. There's certain times where I want to run, like, pair runs or triple runs, and I just don't get any of the fucking cards for it. So I'm like, well, I guess I can't do it. And it sucks. It sucks to not be able to do the one you want to do. But, like, roguelikes have become more popular, so I kind of got more into them, and, you know, like, Hades is really good, Balatro is obviously really fucking good. And I think that's given me much more of a mental of just, like, go in and fuck it, see what happens. Like, fuck it, we ball sort of logic. And, I've heard about Dead Cells. I've heard a whole bunch about it, but I've heard that it's like... It's a Metroidvania one, isn't it? Yeah, it's very fuck it, we ball. Yeah, that tracks. Like, exactly, like, you just kind of go in, you kind of do it as you're going along, you find what you get, and you do it. And I think that's, to a degree, I think that genuinely has helped me as a person, like, be a bit more chill. It sounds stupid. But I actually genuinely believe that it has made me more chill as a person about, like, just, like, going with the flow, right? Sometimes you can't always do the thing you want to do, and that's okay. Oh, you had the amulet coin. I think I clocked you had the amulet coin. Maybe I should have been using it. Whatever. Yeah, that's you finally kind of expect. Yeah, exactly right. It gets you used to failure. You experiment through failure, which is like a good. I genuinely think is a good skill to learn. It's a very it's a very understandably frustrating thing that I think teachers particularly have been these days are a lot better at talking about it. That, like, learning to fail is a part of the learning process. This is a very, like, gifted child experience. If you were good as a young child, you never learn to fail, and then when you do eventually fail something, you take it extremely harshly. Whereas it's, yeah, I feel like it's one of the big things, like, I've learned over the years is just to be like, yeah, sometimes you lose, and that's fine. You actually learn quite a lot by losing. I've been getting games for this Stormgate tournament with a couple of people, and I'm purposely choosing people that I lose to, mostly. And I am learning so much by facing them. I'm getting closer and closer and closer to beating them every single time, and every single time they're like, yeah, these are good games. And it's good. It's really good, you know. you learn by getting your ass handed to you. There is definitely a point where, like, you know, there's such a huge skill gap between you and a person you're learning nothing by playing them. But, like, there's layers to it. Yeah, 100%. I mean, you do learn from success too. There are different things you learn from success, but I think you definitely learn a shit ton from losing. You definitely learn a shit ton from failure. I said everything. It's not entirely like you know, if you're learning for a maths exam and you fucking get every question wrong, you are not the wisest person in the room because you failed the most. That's not how that works. But you have to learn how you can fuck up stuff and actually learn from the fact you fucked up. Like if you're learning maths and then you fuck up the equation, if you remember how you fucked it up for the next time, and the next time you come to do that equation, you're like, oh, okay, right, yeah, I need to make sure I check this thing because last time I fucked it up. Then yeah, you'll be in a 1,000 times better position than the person who never failed. Did I face these two? I did not. Should have checked. I think I'm gonna deploy the guys down. Time's it. Chinchu, don't mind Chinchu. Don't like how low on health you are, but I'm gonna have to. I have to do so. Oh, I've switched out the wrong Pokemon. That's not a great start. It would help a lot, I'll be honest, but... If I paid to ban yourself, what, the highest tier? I mean, normally normally it's just well, it is a ban technically. I actually don't know. Truth is, do you want to know the truth? No one's ever done it. That's the actual truth, is no one's ever done it. So, we'll figure it out as we go. The intention would be, as it says in the thing, that I would, if it's a stream, I would ban you for the rest of the stream at a minimum. I don't think the intention was really to use it on yourself, but I kind of like the fuck it we ball attitude. I don't know if being banned forces you to be unfollowed. I've never banned someone. Oh no, well I have. Well, I've never banned someone that's like an active talker. I've banned like... Yeah, I've banned like bots and shit. I don't know what banning entails on Twitch. I think it just blocks you from being talking in a chat. Right. Because I need to go... Well, to be honest, at this point I can just fly by. Give me 2 more streams, we'll find out. Yeah, I guess it'll be a fuck it, we explore sort of thing. I guess I'll have to figure out what happens then. I mean, it's, Hello, random person. Right, let's put you away. Because you are dead. 6 Pokemon's down. Yeah, I mean, that is real. You can just come back on another account. I don't think... I mean, I don't think I would perma-ban someone even if you do so. I probably would just time you out for like the rest of the stream and then... Maybe, especially if you did it like right at the end of a stream, because you could do that. The intention would be like, you come back next stream and I'm like, no, time you out again. I feel like there's got to be a minimum window. Like a minimum time spent in jail. So I think I've got a Pokemon that's not in this... Oh, I got the Shedinja. Who's missing? Sorry, someone in this team isn't supposed to be here. Who am I missing? The Milotic. The Milotic is... I didn't mark that we caught the Feebas. That's why. Remove that. Add you to the team. Yeah, it really does not like that slot. Sorry. Hang on, I'm trying to sort... I've got the tracker up, and I've got one of the slots for some reason just isn't letting me add Pokemon to it. I wonder if there was anything coming up in the console. Yes. Someone was already in the slot. Looks like it wasn't clearing the data properly. Interesting. Who's messaged me? Someone's messaged me. Wait. People are fucking around in the Stormgate editor, which is cute. Okay. Ooh, I've got the wrong thing open. Right. I want to try it, so I think we're going to pump ourselves to level 42 on Milotic, and... I don't know, the problem is... They've got Psychic for this next gym, and I'm pretty sure Grass is weak to Psychic. So... Yeah, Grass... Oh, wait, is Grass not weak to Psychic? I thought Grass was weak to Psychic. Am I crazy? It isn't. Grass has a lot of weaknesses, but Psychic is not one of them. I don't know why I thought Grass was weak to Psychic. So... Yeah, the only thing we'd have to watch out for is that Solrock has Flamethrower. But otherwise, I think everything's pretty good. The Blossom will actually be in for a lot of this fight. Okay, and then we've got Milotic, which I think will bring in. So Milotic, I think, is going to do majority of this. I think the third is probably going to be the Linu. So let's pump 42 on everyone, and we'll go from there. We'll get what's his face up to the minimum level as well. So Goose Pedro to 42 as well. Do I want Hydro Pump? Maybe I do want Hydro Pump. 120 base power? Nah. We'll leave it. Yes. I think we've got a run here. I don't think we're in a bad position going forward. Elite Four might be a bit tricky. Right. Pedro, you're also going up. Sorry. Rocket. We'll get you to 42 as... Actually, 41. I think it'll be more fair if you're... Oh, cool. Slash. Do we actually want Slash? I feel like the Headbutt might be better. I don't think that relying on the hits actually with crit's going to be good. I feel like relying on the flinch chance will be better. Right, and Azure will try and get you to... Technical, no one said you can evolve yet. I don't think Technical can evolve yet. It's very specifically a Technical on my notification tray, so... I don't even know if it would really help anything. I mean, it's more just a tank, I guess, than anything. Azure is 100% a sacrifice at the moment. So what does Psychic... What does do damage to Psychic? Psychic does 2 times damage to fighting and poison resisted by steel. Oh, so Gorilla might actually be alright in this gym. There's a lot of rock. Yeah, like there's a Claydol has a rock move which will do super effective damage to the. Yeah, well, I mean it's a Tentacle, man. I don't think they're super excited about the Tentacle anytime soon. Dun 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 dun. It's got citrus berries on everything as well, which is a bit spooky. I know you didn't do anything wrong. I'm sorry, it's just... It's like Zubats, man. I'm surfing across the water and I hit like 7,000 Zubats and I'm just like, oh man. Just stop. That. How's the berry production going? We've stopped now. We've stopped now that, when we hit the beauty cap, I don't need to farm them anymore. We have a shit ton of citrus berries now. So, we're in a great state. Right, let's try and take a look through our pie, because we need to put items on for this battle. So, we've got a Miracle Seed on you, which we desperately need because you have no fucking damaging moves at the moment. Absorb is not going to do it. Might be worth looking for TMs for you. You're good. Are you holding anything? You are not holding something, so you can be an item. You have a thing that makes you do... Oh, you're just doing a citrus berry. That's fine. You're... got an Ultra Ball, somehow. I think that's your pickup. We will also want you to have a thing. I think I have a Miracle Water somewhere. So we're going to give that to you. Wherever that is. I think it's in the PC. I'm pretty sure Azure was holding it for a while. Item storage. Draw item. Yeah, Miracle Water. There's no space in the back. Okay, well, this is what we're gonna have to do. We can put the charcoal away because no one has any fire-type moves. We can put the heart scale away as well. So, yeah, let's take out the... Black Glasses increases the power of dark type moves. Quick Claw could be useful. So let's pull that out, and let's pull out the Mystic Water. Didn't mean to pull out the Heart Scale too, but whatever. Right, so you're absolutely getting the Mystic Water. That's always happening. Blossom's really slow. Maybe we... I don't know, the Skarmory's fast. I don't know if Quick Claw's going to be that useful on the Skarmory. Wait, actually, how fast is the Skarmory? 62. Actually pretty slow. Okay, so Quick Claw actually could be quite good. So I'll put the Quick Claw on you. You got Citrus Berry. You... What have we got? Twisted Spoon's not going to be that good. White Herb's not going to be any good. Because you've not got anything that reduces your stats. Like, if you had a move that reduced your stats, that'd be alright, but we don't have that. Power of Ground type moves. We don't have any after our Camerupt is dead. Yeah, okay. So I guess you're just gonna get a Citrus Berry then, because I don't really have anything else. Yeah, our 81 Citrus Berries I think will be fine. Nah, I miss him too. I miss Clop Clop. Right, that's looking like more of a team. We probably want... So what's it going in? So we got Claydol and Xatu starting out, which basically his entire thing is Psychic. But Claydol's probably going to set up the light screen, which is going to be kind of annoying, because all of our moves are Psychic type. This team is going to mostly be Gorilla, and it's going to mostly be carried by Milotic. Yep, Milotic. It can use Earthquake because everything has Levitate. Or is a flying type. So that's going to be spooky. Gorilla can avoid the Earthquakes early. Can use Ancient Power. And maybe we put Gorilla out and risk and make it try and tank the Ancient Power, because that might be better. I guess the question is, do we want stat boosts as well? Because it's a double battle, I can use one Pokemon's turn to buff up the attack of my melodic, and I think that's probably what we're going to do. Assuming this market has... Well, even if they don't, the Lily Cove market will have it. Yeah, okay. I'm going to go to the Lily Cove market. Go to the Lily Cove market very quickly. And we'll pick up an X special attack. Or maybe 2. We just want to make sure we're one-shotting everything. We really don't want them to have any chance of setting up. I'll be honest. The Kadabra Reflect here is looking kind of juicy. Oh, it's physical attack, isn't it? It's light screen. I'd need light screen. Yes. Where's the list of what everything is on each floor? Does it have it? It might not have it. It doesn't have it. Great. Great, I'm just gonna have to find out. That's the girl who does the checking. You're all the potions, I don't need any of that. There's no conditions other than confusion. That's really going to be likely. We really want that Zatu to die early. Epic special. Let's get like... I'm probably only going to use like 4. Is there no like X special defense? Oh guards. No, there does seem to be one, right? Special attack, X... One that raises defense, but no... Special defense. You're just like boosting stats, which could be useful. Really looking for a better grass type move. Oh, yeah, okay, we do have light screen. Oh, and we have Protect. Ah, shit. Protect might actually be quite useful to have. I might grab a couple of these then. Okay, we got some move choices now. Yeah, it is Protect. Okay. We've also got Skill Swap, which is interesting. I don't know if any of our Pokemon particularly have a skill we'd want to swap, but it's interesting we've got it. Light Screen we want. I'm probably gonna put that on you. And we're probably gonna get rid of Future Sight, because Future Sight is weirdly dog shit in this game. An 80 for 2-turn move that might miss is pretty bad. Oops, punch. None of our HMs are good. Protect is interesting. Who do we actually want Protect on? I feel like I haven't used either of the other moves on this Pokemon. Like, I feel like I haven't used either Moonlight or Sleep Powder. I feel like Sleep Powder actually has a spot. I feel like this isn't strong enough to survive an attack. So Protect might be useful. I feel like we can bait out stuff with Protects. You know what, Azure? If you're gonna die, you might as well survive one more turn. Yeah, go on, fuck it. Okay. The question is, does this want to learn any Protect? Do I want to get rid of Water Pulse, for example, for Protect? Would that actually be smart here? Maybe. Hmm. Rain Dance is kind of grass types and electric types. Yeah, I probably... Same for you, maybe. I feel like you actually could do with Protect. Maybe just get rid of Swift, because it's like... See, maybe Air Cutter. Like, Fly is just a better Air Cutter in almost every way. Apart from its 2 turns. No, it's alright, it's alright. I'm fully locked in on this at the moment anyway. I'd never use Swift. So we'll get rid of Swift for Protect. Now she stole the stat boosting stuff as well. Oh, these are moves. Oh, it's Thunderbolt, Blizzard, I guess? Hyper Beam, it's going to be Thunder, Hyper Beam, and Fire Blast, which I don't need any of. But I am going to take this just in case Milotic can learn Thunderstorm. Because if you can learn Thunder, that's crazy. Okay, you can't. But you can. I mean, I should never use Headbutt now, because it's worse. But Thunder has, like, 100% accuracy during rain, and if, whose Pedro is going to be rain dancing, that gives us something. I'm going to go get the thing that raises special defense. Carbos, whatever it is. This. I'm going to up that, maybe. Two of them. And 2 of them. And we're going to back to here, all the way to the bottom. Alright, special attack is going on Spedge, right? And special defense, I'm gonna put this, maybe a bit insanely, on Kadabra. Intention here is that Light Screen is going to be set up by them as well. So, I think that gives us a pretty decent start to this all. Okay. I think I have a strategy that we're going to go in with. I think we're going to start with this. Get a Light Screen up as fast as we possibly can. As base speed is 75. That base speed is 95. Our base speed is 75, so it would be a speed tie. If only I had like a tiny bit. Oh wait, no, I can sell stuff. I can sell. I want to get some carbos. I wonder if I can just boost it up. Here's where I can't sell here, aren't I? It's gonna be like the one department store where I can't sell. Oh, thank God. Where's the nugget? Hopefully 1 carbo should be enough. Because if you're guaranteed to be 1 speed faster, that'll really help. This one. Super Boys now. Still 75. Well, hopefully it takes that into account. Light screen rainy day, then we just like mash surf for the rest of the fight and hope we one-shot everything. I think that's as good as a strategy as we've got going into this. Right. Before we go into this, I'm gonna go to the toilet very quickly. Yeah, I kind of forgot we'd still got to do all the gym trainers going into this, so let's sub you out a bit. So we got some time to build XP actually on the rest. Right, I'm just gonna go to the toilet very quickly while we get started. Which one is it? Forgot my buttons. That one, this one, this one. There we go. Right. Righty. Ho! I am back. I'm putting some lip balm on because I don't know whether it's just the winter. My lips are chapped at the moment. So, right. Right, we got some time to get some leveling in. In which case, might put you at the front for a bit. Take the citrus berry from you for a bit. Put the XP share on you for a bit. Yeah, I remember this gym. I kind of want to face these as single battles, not double battles, so... see how much of this gym we can get through. What is Psychic's damage on Psychic? I assume it's negative. Yeah, half. Hello, Cassie. We have a Cassie here. My cat is here. Hi, baby. How are we doing, my love? That did no damage. Okay, cool. Wait, what are you? You are steel flying? 1 times damage. But you hit physical, which is a big thing. My cat really loves sitting. This is Cassie, the black one. This is Cassie. She loves sitting in this little tissue box. I've got like one of those like adult-sized tissue boxes, you know, the Kleenex boxes. For some reason, she loves sitting in them. Yeah, it's real cute. It's real cute, but it means that the... oh, fuck. Double calm-minded Callie is actually kind of scary. Yeah, it's real cute, but it also means that all of my tissues are very cat hairy, so I have one box that she sits in, and I have another box that, I actually use. I actually kind of need to get her another box, but I keep using the tissues from it, so I can't imagine it's super comfy for you. Mwah. My lovely girl. 800 XP from that. So, the other one. We start every battle by light screen, I think it'll be fine. So I think the damage we're getting done is very awkward. Especially if they're future sight. And I think we just try and hit physical on most things for now. Very little damage. Now we know the future sight's going to hit this turn. So let's protect. Future Sight hits through Protect? Oh. That's interesting. I didn't know that. I guess it's an arena effect, not an attack, I guess. So I guess it makes sense, but that's, yeah, I didn't know that. Okay, but that is still useful to know. Yeah, I assumed if I protected I would be immune from it, but I guess it's treated the same way maybe like Leech Seed and all of them are treated. Like it's you know, an effect rather than a direct damage. Which, alright, sure. Just not how I knew that would work. But useful, because I'm pretty sure some of the Pokemon at the end does have... Does that even Future Sight? Oh no, none of them does. But no, it's still useful to know. Okay. Because I want this to be single battles. Not two. Another Future Sight, right? They're really loving the Future Sight, aren't they? A wish? Oh, okay. Well, now I want to fly and see if the Future Sight hits. Okay, we flew. Wish happened. Future Sight attacks. Oh, it misses! Okay, so flying does hit it. That's interesting. Oh, fuck's sake, man. That's really interesting. Yeah, interesting, right? The fly... Protect doesn't protect it, but fly does. I wonder if they just missed that. Which happened, and the Future Sight's gonna happen. I hope this doesn't kill. Oh, that did nothing. What the fuck? They have to, right? Yeah, that really feels like it should have. Okay, I might switch because this is taking such a long time. I'm a bit worried about it dying. Still did quite a lot of damage. Surf didn't quite kill. I do not like the damage that this has done. Future Sight and Protect. I'm just curious. Future Sight is not affected by... Future Sight cannot land a critical hit. Its damage is not increased by Life Orb. It is not affected by protection moves. Oh wow, there's a lot of interesting things about this move. It does not receive stab. Yeah, there's a lot of interesting things about it. Huh. Was that accent? God knows. I don't know. I don't even remember doing an accent. That's how... what accent that was. Yeah, apparently, like, Future Sight is affected by the stats of the Pokemon on the turn you cast it as well. So if they get any stat defense increases, it doesn't matter. It just does it at the turn it started, which is wild. That's a wild thing. Yeah. What an interesting little... what an interesting move. It's not the sort of thing I would have ever thought about. Okay, I was going to say that did a lot of damage. Jesus Christ. For confusion. Yeah, me neither. Kill? Kill? Go on. Even crit did 40, so it's still fine. Nice. Yeah, it's funny because it's gone from being a pretty bad move to being a very good move because its power is 120. High damage. Oh, Psychic. Great. That's great. That's actually a fantastic move for you to learn. Mr. Kadabra. Yeah, I mean, well, in current competitive, I know a lot of Psychic Pokemon use it. Not everyone, but I know it is semi-regularly used. Just because its power is so high. I want to face you one at a time, so... Come here. Yeah, obviously it's not used all the time because you can't... Like, in double battles... do I go off camera here? Oh, apparently I do. Yeah, I guess obviously you can guess where it's targeted and dodge based on that, but yeah, whereas in this version it's 80 power, it's just weaker than a Psychic is. The only reason you would use it is to make have all your damage appear in one turn. But because it's very, it's very, very... What's it called? Like, you can react to it. Presented? Very, very, very obviously... You know what I mean. I'm guessing actually a lot of this is coming from the fact that Skarmory's special defense is probably not that high. No, that's fine. I wanted to switch anyway. How high is your special defense, actually? Oh! Okay, no, I thought it was 44. I was like, yikes, no wonder you're... Yeah, look at this Sprout having 90 almost. It's nearly as much as a Milotic. Yeah, that's the problem with a lot of our team right now, is not that they're, not in their final forms, it's just their final forms aren't that strong. Obviously... Skarmory doesn't evolve, so has nothing to grow into. Annoying. Milotic's fully evolved, and is actually pretty strong. I don't know what Magic Coat does. No idea. Obviously, Blossom's in its max state right now. It's not a very good stage 3. I need to have hit the red bottom. Hex Maniac before her change into the current recognize version, recognized version. Well, you know, the Hex Maniac, the internet really has a, yeah. If you aren't aware of this sounds so weird. I hope you are aware of the meme with the Hex Maniac. If you're not, you're just like, what the fuck? I am not aware. I see. Let's just say the internet is very, very, very excited by the Hex Maniac in her very later versions of it. Yeah, it's sure is a thing, is what I will say. It sure is a thing. Hold on, look at this up. Oh god, okay. Like, it's like the model changed in Gen, I want to say 6, and yeah, like, I'll just say the internet really liked it, like a lot, like a lot. What does come up when you Google Hex Maniac? I'm almost concerned. But thankfully it's nothing... Okay, it's nothing too... crazy. You go on images? Okay, it's a bit more risque. It's nothing too bad though. It's mostly just cute stuff, thankfully. It was something... Yeah, yeah. The internet went real crazy for her. I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, look, I like goth girlies as much as the next guy. In fact, probably more than the next guy. I really like goth girlies. But the internet really grasped hold of that one pretty hard. In maybe a not great way. No, piss. I need to hit the green button now. I guess this one takes me to the... Oh, God. I've seen worse. Well, yeah, good. I get... that? I'm sorry? Yeah, the internet really grasps a hold of certain things very, very, very randomly. And... That was a group of images, yeah. Yeah. It's not weirdly like the class of trainer that I, like as a kid, I was obsessed with. So for me, it was, let's see if got this. If I got one that's not from, I mean the redone design in the movie isn't too bad, but I want the Gen 3. Specifically. Oh, it's like they've really deleted it from the internet. There you go. Yeah, for me... Wait, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? The Gen 3 girly. I don't know what it is about that little mini skirt, But, and that maybe the long, like, thigh warmers. It does summon in my brain. Summon in my brain for sure. There we go. I know this thing has counter, so I need to watch out for that. Yes. I'm aware this thing has counter. It's got shadow tag. It's got shadow tag. It's got shadow tag. Okay, we're not doing no damage. Destiny Born! Oh god no! Wait, no, that means if I die, it dies. And we crit. No! I don't think there was a way of saving it. Oh, Destiny Bond, you fucker! You absolute fucker. Destiny Bond Wobbuffet? Really? In a gym? With Shadow Tag? There is literally nothing I could have done there. Alright, well... yeah. Wow, that sucks. Okay, well, that's annoying because that means we don't have light screen setter anymore. Which would have been very useful for this gym. Yeah, it would have been really nice to have that. So that's very unfortunate. Oh well. Crit, man. We've got a lot of crits on confusions. It really keeps spooking me. Okay, we got the defense here, which is nice. I think there's only one Pokemon there. I remember this gym has a lot of trainers. Yeah, man, wow, that sucks. Destiny Bond Wobbuffet. Wow. Fucking me. Destiny Bond Wobbuffet. I'm still processing that. That's such a mean combo. I guess it's a random gym trainer, and I guess they're expecting most people. I guess Nuzlocke's at this point are really a thing, but that's real mean. That's a real mean, like, thing to do. Back to the. Oh wait, no. Oh, I see. I see. Yeah. Oh well. Is that 2 Pokemon this stream then? Is that 2 losses? That's rough. Maybe Steel on Flying, actually. I wonder if this is not very effective. I know Flying is not very effective on Steel, but... they really love Future Sight in this gym, don't they? Okay. Is this where we hit the green button? There we go. Now we can go all the way back. Now I think we can make it all the way to the gym. I mean, I think just every single stream almost I've lost a Pokemon. I don't think there's anything to do with you. I think I just lose Pokemon a lot. I think it's 7 deaths we've had. Which, don't get me wrong, I think maybe like 3 were avoidable. I don't think that one was avoidable. I think I genuinely just got fucked there. Because no matter what I sent out there, unless I killed it in 2 turns. And that thing also had counter. So like half my team would have died to the counter if they didn't kill it, one-shots it. I'd have to have had to have sent out Milotic. I'd have had to have killed it in 1 shot. Which is like extraordinarily risky. Or just not face that trainer, I guess. I'm sorry, sleepy boy. I'm so sorry. Yeah. AJL can't use either of these right now. Shininja, welcome back to the party. Right, Shininja, what can you be killed by again? You're a bug ghost, if I remember correctly. So you can be killed by rocks, by fire, by ghost flying and dark. And the opponent's gym leader has a rock move and a fire move in the same places of Claydol. So you can actually, if we only send you against the Lunatone against Lunatone and Xatu, you do actually kill everything. Right, let's give this back. We have faced every trainer. I still think we're gonna go with our starting strategy, which is I want to rain dance turn 1 because I want to just one-shot everything. Psychic flying. Psychic flying. I could thunder that Xatu and kill it turn 1. Am I going to be fast? I think the Xatu is going to be... Let's look at my speed. 93, 85, so Pedro is going to be faster, unfortunately. Sorry, Rocket would be faster. If Rocket's going to be faster, that's going to mess with stuff, unfortunately. I don't really want to switch into it. Can I do anything to the Claydol? Can't strength it, I don't want to rock smash it. I could just Thunderbolt. But the Claydol's ground. So that's not going to be good. Is there anything I can really do turn 1 that would be good? Probably Skarmory's got rock. Ancient power. It's not great, is the truth. That's Paralyze Heals. Let's bring you up to 35. Right. Get ourselves set up. Here. It hasn't remembered my config, so I'm going to have to go do that again very quickly. Yeah, because I also want to get the special attacks ups. So I could Skarmory. I could Tentacruel and just sort of let it die. Use it its turns to set up. But that feels kind of bad. Who has the highest? Oh, Blossom actually has pretty high defense. So we could do Blossom actually. Wait, we'll do it like that. And the Blossom will tank. Yeah. Here, and then cross it up. Okay, so turn 1. Alright, I'm just going to be clear on what I'm doing. So turn 1. You're going to tank something. Psychic is not super effective on you because you are a grass type. If you are a grass type, you will take no bonus damage from any of these. They probably will light screen, which is going to be a bit annoying, but fine. We're going to up our special attack on your turn. And then we're going to surf. Oh no, we're going to rainy day. And hope we don't get confused, right? Everything else has levitate, so there's just nothing else there. Once we can do that, we can bring in the rocket. And then the 2 rock types. They're rock psychic types. Rock takes 2 times damage from steel. They're weak to a lot of things. They die to the water. They don't really have anything. They've got hypnosis. Hypnosis is a bit annoying. But I think that's fine. We can bring in Gorilla at that point and kind of start wheeling. Right. Do I have all the items correctly set? Miracle Seed, Mystic Water, Citrus Berry, Quick Claw, Citrus Berry, none, but shouldn't just not go fucking do anything, is it? Let's do it! Okay. Let's do this. Let's do this. I see. That affected the wrong Pokemon. Okay, I still think that's fine. I really hope he doesn't Sunny. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, that's so funny. Okay. Okay, I expected fuck all to you. I didn't do nothing. Okay, Blossom, where are you gonna go? I assume you're gonna go last. Let's presume you are going last in this turn order. Sunny days are really annoying. It's gonna weaken the power of... So, yeah, Surf's doing so little because it's a sunny day. I'm really worried about a crit hit on my Earthquake. Gods, okay. Oh, Sleep Powder is real big. That's real big. That's great. Right, so... heal you. And Rain Dance you. We have to hope that Natu sleeps for one more turn. Oh, the crit! Yep, there's a reason we're scared of crits. There is a reason we are scared of crits. Okay, I need to heal you now then, unfortunately. Wanted to switch into Rocket, but I can't. Still asleep, that's great. That's really good. Alright, so this, instead of doing half damage, now I'll do double. Nearly killed. This turn we heal Sprout. He probably wakes up, but that's going to be fine. Okay. Natu still asleep, that's great. I think we kill Natu here. Yes. Okay, that's really good. Right. So the only other... Now, they have another Pokemon with Sunny Day. Which is Solrock. Which they have gone straight for. Now, the Solrock also knows Flamethrower. Which is scary. So let's see if it goes for it. Protect has priority. It may be slower. Claydol's dead. How... So that had highest, but this does not have much special defense. Oh, it didn't kill. Now, did it try and kill? Let's find out. If it uses Sunny Day, this is real annoying. If it doesn't, we're in a great spot. Okay, use Sunny Day. Okay. Okay. I think we outspeed everything here. There's a chance they spend their turn healing. I'm gonna try and kill the Solrock, I think. It's got Solar Beam. Solar Beam's real risky. If we outspeed it, it'll spend 2 turns. We've got time to react to that. Sprout, you would do such a huge job if you killed here. Let's go, Sprout. That's huge. So, okay, this has Hypnosis, Light Screen, Calm Mind, and Psychic. Calm Mind is scary. Don't get me wrong, Calm Mind is scary. Rain Dance Surf. Let's go. Let's go. Nice. That was clean. That was clean. A little bit of a scary start, but no problem for out. 7 gyms down. We've only got 1 gym. We've only got 1 gym left. Calm Mind. Calm Mind is a great move, actually. Calm Mind is actually a fantastic move for us to have access to, and I think Milotic might be able to learn it. If it does, we might legitimately have a sweeper. Nope, nope. I'll go fuck myself. Cool! Right, well, another gym out of the way. Brilliant. Brilliant, 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 brilliant. Okay, cool. With that in mind, I think we'll leave it there for today on that. I want to show you very quickly the little game I've been making. So, not presenting mode. Webcam. Okay, we can mark Titan Laser as donezo. Let's mute that for now. So this is definitely saved. Yep, cool. Right, hang on. Let me. What did I just move? I just moved something in the background. Just move me over a little bit. Let me show you what I've been building, because it's quite good fun. Hold on, there's an update. There's a patch that just released some... Oh! What's the patch today? To existing community map. Oh, a couple of more community maps. First Storm Gate's been moved backwards, and there's been some new New prettiness in the movement. No, new prettification on the art. I wonder what the comments are. God, fuck me, some comments online are incomprehensible. Today when I saw the patch in SteamDB, I was saying in my mind, is capitalized. Mind is the time today the 2v2 versus ranked is out on main client, and so, question mark, thing new for 2v2 in this patch during 7 capitalized days for this, in one word, doing all possible to sustain this game, so I will capitalized continue independent capitalized. How long goes the PTR? None of that's capitalized, but I would like obvious. Oh god, that's not even obviously. Obviously, first capitalize. They can too release. Jesus Christ, man. I'm assuming English is not your first language, because if English is your first language, homie boss. I help. What is this comment? This is on the latest update for Stormgate, because they're doing a lot of the updates onto the PTR at the moment, which is like a public test realm. So all of the comments are like, I don't know, they're a mix, a handful. There's some people that are like, I'm really glad this is updating, and there's other people that are like, oh my god, this is a fucking dead game, and other people are like, when most of the questions on this one are like, when's this coming to live, which is fair. I think I mean I can't say officially. I do think I sort of know roughly when it is, because I'm currently working on a patch notes video for this patch, so I have a bit more warning than I think everyone else does, but I don't think I can say much more than that for now. Yeah, I don't know if you saw my patch note videos, but I used to do the Stormgates with the side-by-side comparison, but that's what I'm working on again. Got a lot of footage to capture though, because there's a fucking lot of updates. It's like 300. I have an Excel spreadsheet for all of the updates and changes. When I did the last video, the last biggest one, 0.5, it was 76 lines of changes, 76 Excel lines. This one is 304 lines. It is a lot of changes. So I'm thankfully I'm getting some other people to help me with the footage grabbing. But yes. Right. Is this going to work? That's the question. Let's find out. There we go. Looks like the raw answer is maybe. Okay, it's working. Cool. So, this is the editor. I don't know what this is. I'm not able to get rid of this. I'm still trying to figure out what this is. I've put something here, but I can't grab it, and I can't delete it. So, no idea what that is. Anyway, let me show you. Let me actually show you the game. Test map. Although it's really funny that that becomes the window. Yeah, weird. That kind of demos what's currently going on in this editor. So this is based on a StarCraft 1 custom map that I remember from years ago. Is that going to update correctly? Well, there you go. There was it for a second. There you go. Right. So here's the game. So you spawn units, like they'll automatically spawn in, and then you can take them across, but other people spawn in the other corners of the map.
Yes, Commander.
And yeah, you can build workers. You get resources, and then when you take them to a square, they die. And look, we'll spawn new units, different units. And if I can bait this guy out of his base, because it's an AI at the moment I'm going against. It's also a million miles away. Also, bases are really strong, so they're designed to be like, you know, for casuals, obviously. So come here. Ooh. But yeah, well look, when things die, you get money. And then at the center of the map, you've got upgrades. So let's say we want to get kinetic redirection on these. We can get all of our stuff.
Research complete.
And yeah. The bases are extraordinarily strong. They're designed to be strong, so yeah, don't be too shocked at them. You get resources, you get stuff, and you can spawn different units in, so you can, you want to get the crees. You can't spawn in the same tile, so look, you have to go for different tiles. Oh yeah, they got the new structure for Celestial. Looks quite cool. You can also manually build other units. Oh, I haven't changed their construction time. I need to change their construction time.
Our forces are under attack.
I need to remove their train time. That's something I haven't done yet. But yeah, this is what the whole thing is. This is the current game. I want to be able to add, so I still need to change the research time on a lot of these hasn't been changed yet. That needs changing.
Researching.
Some of these have been changed, but that one hasn't been changed yet. And then like almost all of these buildings haven't been changed yet. You can't even spawn more than the base one. A lot of base units. But yeah, this is what I've been working on. It's like very near to completion. I need to make it so that you can spawn the higher tier units. Also, I think I need to set this target priority a bit higher. Because I think, you notice like every time a unit's spawning, they're going straight for the units. Which is like fine, but I don't think it's probably what they should be doing. They probably should have the same target priority. Because they're like never attacking the base unless you actively tell them to. Which I think is bad. They probably should provide with the first target. But yeah, I mean, the point is that it's like a free-to-play sort of like thing. It's just units, throwing units across the map. Current little tidbits, you can control. You get a little chicken at the center, you can control. It currently does nothing but see all the researchers in the game. There's a leftover from earlier here. This is the chicken of information.
Our forces are under attack.
This game, you can store information on units. So there was a while where I was storing the information of whether a tile was occupied or not on this chicken. Wait, no, on this chicken, on the chicken of information. Now I've got it working so that it's on the tiles themselves. But yeah, that's kind of what I've been doing. That's what I've been working on. It's a fun little thing. It's a lot better of a state. It's yeah, it's cool as hell. I'm very happy that it's built as well. Like the world is really funny. Like look at this. You got every single one of these. There's a region on every single tile. Yeah, I mean, I'm a software engineer professionally, so like this coding is very much my side. But like the code's pretty reasonable to understand. So where's the basic? Let's start at the basic one. Yeah, it's like so every 3 seconds, if player 1 or player 2 is alive, like as long at the moment it's only coded for 2 players. Player 3 and 4 will be in here eventually. Take some actions for an integer from 1 to 4. Create a unit for player 1 at the location of their pre-placed like building. That's it. That's all the code. You got some more complicated ones in here. It's like checking if a specific unit enters an area. This is how it spawns different units. This is the one that then creates the units when they're spawned for the new buildings. This is where you get the money. So it's got for each unit, if the unit is this type, give this amount of money. It's reasonably simple. The code's not crazy. Victory conditions, it all works. But yeah, it's cool. I've still got a lot to add. Like, let's actually come on. We'll fix this one thing together, right? So this building is called the force projector. I need to change the research time in that thing. So we type in force projector. In fact, actually, just quickly, I'm going to change my game to Stormgate because someone might care. Making making a custom. Okay. So yeah, we're in there. So then we go to the research. And we go to the commands and we can find all the different researches. So we're looking for this one, the short dash upgrade. So then we can go to the upgrade itself. And we can change the research time. Here's the research time. I want it to be 6 times less. So I want it to be 10 seconds. So we set it to 10 seconds. And we hit save. And then we hit test map. And that should be working, hopefully. But that's kind of the problem, is I need to go through and do this on every single unit. And every single research. So I'm gonna have to like tick through. Oh god, I'm gonna have to tick through all of them. So yeah, first of all, it's got a requirement. It requires you to build a creation chamber to get it. So we're gonna get creation chamber built. It's a creation chamber. And then this research time now set to 10 seconds. It was 60, it's now 10. Yippee! I wonder if 10 seconds is maybe still too long. I wonder if 5 seconds might be better. Because you got really short research times like this is tag. It only takes 5 seconds. Maybe I'll reduce that to 2.
Research
Half
complete.
it. I don't even know if research times on these are even worth it. But because I've already done it for 2 buildings, I might commit to the idea of doing what I'm doing. But yeah, that's the whole idea right now. In all honesty, this is exactly what I'm going to do if I log off. So might grab a drinky. You know what I'm gonna do? Yeah, I mean, we're getting to the point where we are close enough to playtest a lot of it. So force projector. I think all of them were set correctly now. Force projector research commands 1, upgrade, research time 10, upgrade, research time 10, upgrade, research time 5, upgrade, research time 10, upgrade, research time 10, upgrade, research time 5, 6, upgrade, research time 10, research time 10, research time 10, research time 10. Yeah, so that's all done. So yeah, I mean, the next things I've got to do is I've got to figure out. Well, I was fucking around trying to figure out maybe make these buildings look different, but I wasn't sure what building to use because I've got all of these. Like these are all the ones that are in there. That's the armor. That's the wrong one. I need to go down to, where is it? Unity actor. It's somewhere in it. Unreal actor. This one. So I was looking through all of the acceptable ones, but I don't really know. Prisoner bummed out because every single unit actor in the game. Obelisk, maybe? Should we try an obelisk? I don't know what an obelisk looks like. Unfortunately, in order to do it, I have to reload it. But let's give a look and see what the obelisk is. I want to find something that's about the same footprint size, so I don't want it to be too big or too small. But a lot of the models also have different things. They've changed their names over times and stuff like that. So let's have a look. Let's see what it is. There's also unused textures in here. Oh, it's the old Shroudstone texture, which is actually the right size. I actually quite like that. That actually looks quite cool. It's the right size. Yeah, maybe we'll use this one. Maybe we'll use the old... How does it look like when it fires? It kind of looks alright. Yeah, maybe we'll use the obelisk. Maybe the obelisk will be used. It's really funny that it lists it as a barracks. I might have to change its name. But yeah, okay, we'll use that. We'll use obelisk. Obelisk, the tormentor. Okay. Cool. Yeah, that's quite cool. Right, what I am going to do is I am going to stop the stream on YouTube. Because I would be doing this anyway, I am going to just continue streaming, but I'll be honest, I'm just going to kind of mellow and chill for the rest of this. I'm going to stop streaming on YouTube because YouTube's weird about changing games.